We have some pretty huge news when it comes to this Fani Willis and Nathan Wade situation. We have people like Megyn Kelly coming out and saying that she has some inside information that Fani Willis is 100% lying about the things that she said when she was on the stand. We'll get into that in 1 second. We have some other people, such as Tim Pool and the others, exposing Fani Willis absolutely losing their minds on the things that Fani Willis and her dad was also saying on the stand. Some leaked clips coming out of Fani Willis's dad saying some wild things, like straight up racist things about white people. And we'll get into all that in 1 second. Let's first get into this Megyn Kelly stuff, because I feel like it's the most interesting part of this whole breakdown that we'll do in this video. First, we have this clip from Megyn Kelly talking about the Fani Willis and Nathan Wade situation. And then we're going to get into a clip of Megyn Kelly basically exposing all of Fani Willis's lies and confirming that Fani Willis was lying because of some inside information that Megyn Kelly has. Let's check out this clip first.
Wade paid for all of the expenses virtually that they can find in these trips, including cruise ship fees, hotel expenses, and other expenses too. Now, according to filings, over those 7 months that we know about, this pair, while they're prosecuting Trump and the other defendants, went on an international travel spree to some of the most beautiful romantic places on earth. They don't have to celebrate Valentine's Day. Every day is Valentine's Day for these two. October 2022, a Royal Caribbean cruise to the Bahamas. He paid for their flights, their shared cabin on the ship, and other expenses, totaling at least $3,500. This is all in the defendant's pleadings. November 2022, and they have receipts. A trip to Aruba, where Wade spent over $4,000 on himself and his girlfriend. Over New Year's, this is the trip that we just discussed, 2022-2023. A Norwegian cruise to the Bahamas. Remember, she alleges she at least flew them from Atlanta to Miami. Then they got on a cruise ship, Norwegian, and went to the Bahamas. That trip, and they've submitted receipts, cost him over $3,600. Don't forget, they've got records, the defendants do, from his divorce proceedings. So they've got receipts to back up a lot of these expenses. March 2023, a trip to Belize. My God, have they been prosecuting Trump? Who's running herd on this case? What lawyers have this much?
It's funny because on the stand, Fani Willis also admitted to all of these things. Like, they went to Belize, they went to all these different places together, and Fani Willis straight up on the stand was saying exactly what Megyn Kelly is saying right now. Like not only do they have all the documents and all the evidence already on Nathan Wade, but Fani Willis straight up went on the stand and said, you know, they were asking her where she's been with Nathan Wade. And in defense, she was trying to, illustrate the fact that she's been all over, so she can't remember. In her trying to say that she can't remember because she's been all over with Nathan Wade, she admitted to going on a ton of trips with Nathan Wade. And Megyn Kelly is breaking that all down on where that money came from, which is still, we all know where the money came from. But, the media out there and Fani Willis and all the rest of them, they're trying to act like, they don't know and they're unsure.
Much time to take vacations. The trip to Belize, over $3,000 spent by him on food, lodging, and something happened at a tattoo parlor as well. Now, I'm just going to say that at this hearing tomorrow morning, if Ashley Merchant, who's representing defendant Roman, does not ask somebody to show us their tattoos, it's a fail. It's a fail. What happened in the tattoo parlor? Is it like, get Trump? Okay, let's move forward. Tell for this trip, so far as we know, actually only totaled about $1,600. That's a bargain. Well done. Again, the evidence that they divided the expenses, quote, roughly equally, which he's now sworn to, appears to be that one time when she claims to have bought him a round-trip flight from Atlanta to Miami for a grand total of $697.20. And even that is something that the defendants in this case dispute.
Yeah, it's all BS. Everything that they're saying, it's all BS. And obviously, Megyn Kelly, not only in this clip, but especially in this clip right here, absolutely tears apart all of Fani Willis and Nathan Wade's line. Like, we all know where the money's coming from. And Megyn Kelly in this clip basically just confirms all of our suspicions that Fani Willis was just completely telling lies. So you can see this tweet here is from Big Fish, and it says, top lie detection expert in the field tells Megyn Kelly that Fani Willis is definitely lying. Let's check out this clip here from Megyn Kelly.
I consulted Phil Houston. He's literally a human lie detector. He invented the deception detection program for the CIA that's being used right now by the CIA, by the FBI, by the Secret Service, by law enforcement, coast to coast. He's the guy. spent half of his time at the CIA interrogating bad guys and the other half trying to figure out whether our own agents had gone double agent for somebody else. So he knows how to detect deception. And I've been going to Phil for years on the sly, just saying, hey, did you see this? See Hillary Clinton? Do you believe her? Did you see Tom Brady? Do you believe him? And so on. You could pick, and it's nonpartisan. Phil does not care about that. He just likes to be right. And I asked him whether he thought Fani Willis was telling the truth. And I'll give you the headline and won't bury the lead. The answer is no. He found huge indicators of deception on her part. So that always helps Guy. He's never guided me wrong. And 9 times out of 10, the person actually later gets outed as having lied. It's not scientific per se, but I'm just telling you what I know coming to.
So that's Megyn Kelly basically saying that a top lie detection expert that has worked for, the government and the 3-letter agencies, and actually not even worked for them, but worked trying to discover double agents within them at the same time. That top lie detection expert in the entire field tells Megyn Kelly that Fani Willis is definitely lying. And like this person says right here, I'm not sure we needed an expert for that. Combativeness, body language, and general nasty. And also, whenever they pull out, the black card, when you're a black woman in the United States, you need money in your pockets in case the man that you're going on a date with act up. Whenever she starts pulling out the black card, starts talking all ghetto, you can kind of tell, she's just doing that because you're not allowed to question whenever they pull out the black card. So this person says, LOL, like we needed an expert. Of course she is. She gets caught, but will she get canned? That is the question. Let me know in the comments. Do you think that Fani Willis will actually even get in trouble for this because she does have a D next to her name? In my opinion, I think she'll get off. I think she'll be fine. But let me know in the comments if you agree. Because we need an expert for that. Long-winded explanations that are an indicative of deception. Yeah, I think we all kind of knew that Fani Willis was lying. But this tweet is also from Amuse. It says, shock. The media is beginning to dig into big Fani Willis's claim that her cash hoard came from an earlier failed run for office. It appears she may be in big trouble. This headline here says Fani Willis took over $8,500 from first campaign as repayment for loans missing paperwork, submitted without date and signature. So the mainstream media is actually digging into this and starting to expose the fact that Fani Willis was lying on the stand, taking money from her campaigns, doing a lot of illegal activities. And, hopefully something actually happens to her. Like I said, I'm not too hopeful. I'm kind of black-pilled on everything that happens within the government, but that's just me. Maybe something actually will, prove me wrong and something will actually happen to her. She's using the same gimmick as the Bidens, loan repayments, but no supporting documentation. The Georgia General Assembly needs to audit them. Let's see. I don't see the righteous Republicans in Georgia who jumped against Trump's claims by the 2020 elections to be animated by these revelations. Exactly. They've supported her. And like I said, I think she'll get off, but I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Something stinks with Fani. I think a lot of things stink with Fani. Sick to death of all this garbage. The whole rotten inquisition against President Trump in Georgia must be thrown out. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of Megyn Kelly saying that she basically had a top lie detection expert tell her, that somebody who's worked for 3-letter agencies and, worked trying to discover double agents and stuff like that and invented new lie detection methods, tell her that Fani Willis is definitely lying. What do you think about the other clip of Megyn Kelly? And what do you think about the mainstream media finally digging into the fact that Fani Willis was lying about the whole thing? Do you think anything will happen to her or do you not? I obviously am on the side that I don't think, but let me know in the comments. I'm definitely open to the other side if you have a good argument for it. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you guys on the next one.